Good morning, guys. This is Dee Jackson from the Jackson Garden, and we are in the garden on today. Of course, I am excited about today. The sun is sunning, spring is springing, spring has sprung, and it is so exciting to be out in the garden on today and to be able to see what is popping in the garden. I am so excited, guys, because this garden has gone through. When I tell you, the garden has gone through the winter. With the winter came the snow, the first unexpected snow. Was not able to prepare for that, didn't know it was coming. And then we had another snow a couple of weeks later, was able to prepare for that. The low temps at night, the cold, the wind, everything that was happening. But guess what? The garden was still gardening. It is amazing how you can go through a lot of things, the harshness of the seasons, and still spring back, still life is popping. Okay. And so when I was walking out here this morning, this morning when I got up and just observing the garden, hearing the birds talking back and forth and chit-chatting and everything, it was so amazing. And God just showed me, he said, do you see all of these things that I have in your garden, how even though they've gone through the storm and the rain and the wind and all of the tumultuous things that was happening, how they still survived. And it reminded me of us going through our seasons in life and things that we experience, the unexpected things, the things that it seems like it will take us out. But if we just stand still and we trust and we believe that God has a plan and a purpose for us, that God, even when the enemy comes in like a flood, he will raise up a standard against him, that we are going to come back out. We're going to come out of this thing victorious. Yes, there was some things that seemed to be dead that had attached themselves or was attached to the vegetables, but that's what pruning is. The things that are dead, you prune those off and life is still there. It allows the life to come back. There are things that you might have gone through in the last season, or you may be going through now, but guess what? It's not going to take you out. You may come out with a little limp. You may come out with some things that you didn't have attached to you before. But when I tell you, you are going to come out victorious, that is a promise. If you stand and you believe in God's word, you believe that you are already victorious in him. Now, let's look at the garden, because the garden for me is evident of that very word. And I am excited about it. It's springing, guys. And in the midst of the spring, I'm getting ready for summer as well. But we're going to keep it rolling. We're going to keep it rolling. And let's take a look. Look at these beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Swiss chard. My God. I have never had Swiss chard grow big like this. Look at these leaves. It's so beautiful. And let me tell you, one of the things that I have an issue with is picking, because I want to sit and I want to look at it. I want to observe it and I want to see the beauty. This is a rainbow chard. Now, some of these other ones, they were supposed to be rainbow chards as well, different colors, but they just didn't come out like that. That's what happens when you have a pack of seeds that have multiple seeds in it. Some supposed to be green, some supposed to be orange, some whatever. That could help them with bell peppers and peppers and stuff like that. You never know what you're going to get, but I am thankful for what I have. Look at these Florida broadleaf mustards. And that's a little one right there. I got some onions. That's onions right there. I got some little Swiss chards back here that they're just taking their good old time and growing. But they're going to grow nevertheless. When you see the smaller ones, this bed, guys, let me something with you. This bed was actually the bed that I just threw the weak little seedlings in. they were they just looked like they were not going to do anything. And I have a hard time throwing away seedlings. If there is potential, we're going to see if they're going to live up to their potential. So this bed is a representation of all the little seedlings that somebody else might have thrown away, but I just stuck them in the bed, and baby, they are doing their thing. So let's continue to look. This is some red mustards. I'm gonna have to pick that one because look, that broke. No problem. But these are red garnet mustards. That as well. These cabbages, I stuck those in there because they were little weaklings as well. But it was at the appointed time, because let me tell you something. I don't even have to, there's certain things I don't have to start for the spring garden, because these starts did not really start doing anything until now. So that means they're going to be, hope prayerfully, they're established enough to where this is a part of my spring garden, if that makes sense. Because like I said, some of the things just did not start growing until now, because they were it's like they overwintered. Now some of these things, this is celery. I grew celery before. I just stuck them in here. And I should have waited till they grew a little bit bigger, but that's okay. I'm not worrying about that. My garden, my rules, as one of my soil sisters says, the okra lady in San Antonio, Texas. I love her. These are some little seedlings that I stuck back here, and they are growing. Now, honestly, I don't even know what they are. They may be Georgia collards. They may be the broccoli, the sprouting broccoli. I don't know. I do need to put some more soil and mound them up because they went through the wind. Like that one is struggling a little bit, but that's okay. We do have some things going to seed. This is the lacinato kale going to seed, and I'm going to let it. I'm surprised that it did. I had four. I have four of these containers right here, and I had two over there, and they all went to seed. The weather was so crazy that it just happened. These are my tatsoi that went to seed. Beautiful. I'm leaving them because, they're going to seed. They're bolting. I'm going to leave them there because it's going to draw in the pollinators. And I don't have any flowers out here right now, so I need these flowers for the pollinators. And look, they're already developing. Those are seed pods. Right there. Those are seed pods. You have to tithe back to your garden. For those that know about the tithe, this is a part of the tithe. You're tithing back to the garden. In other words, I don't pull everything and eat everything. I leave some to go to seed. And remember the scripture that says that he will increase your seed storage. If you are a giver, that seed's going to come back to you, not by one. It took one seed to plant this, to get this. Of course, it wasn't looking like that, but you know what I'm saying? But that one seed produced food to eat, and it produced seed. It's going to give me seed, because he said he will give seed to the sower, and he would increase our seed storage. Okay? So this is the word in operation in the natural. One way. So, okay, guys, I think this is an onion. I'm not sure because I did stick some leeks in here, but they look like they taking forever to do whatever they doing. These are for sure some onions. And then along the back, I am doing some garlic. That's elephant garlic. I got them just stuck different places. Also over here, this is a lacinato kale that went to seed as well. That didn't happen to me last year, but it's okay because I have other things that's going to take its place. This is some Russian kale. It went through the winter time, but guess what? I broke it down to the very bottom, and then it came right on back up. And look, I got onions. What is this? Yeah, I think those are onions that are up under here. I'm not sure. I'm just going to leave that. Because some things I put in there and I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm going to leave it. Because guess what? By this being my second spring season, there's some things, spring and summer, there's some things that are going to volunteer plants. So I'm looking forward to some volunteer plants. let's see what they do. These are some onions. Now they're supposed to be, these are like the little onion sets, and I'll show you once I get over to what I'm talking about. They're supposed to grow as bulbing onions. I don't think that these are, and I'll explain a little bit later about that. This is red vein sorrel. Look how beautiful. Beautiful. All of these things, guys, they went through the winter. They went through. That's some more Swiss chard that I put the seed down last year. They looked like they weren't going to do anything. Then when they were coming up, the bugs were eating them. And I just left them. And look, they survived. They bounced back. When I tell you they bounced back, it's wonderful. Over here, we have, I got garlic. And I have some onions in this bed. So you see, this is garlic. This is garlic. I got garlic all through here. And I got some onions and stuff. And then I have some lettuce in here that I just transplanted. I just transplanted the lettuce. And so, yeah, it's coming up. I'll probably have to put a shade cloth over this so that the lettuce won't bolt, because our temperatures are kind of like going back and forth. They kind of like got a little crazy thing going on. Look at the collard greens, y'all. I have not picked these yet. I think I'm going to pick some today, and I'm going to cook them because this one has bolted. I'm letting the seed, I'm going to let the seed come through with that. But look at these collard greens. I don't want the rest of them to bolt. I don't know why that one bolted, but it did. But look how gorgeous. I don't even know how many individual plants I have in here. I really don't, but I am just so, I had to show y'all this because this is amazing. The collard greens didn't do this last year. They didn't do this last year, but look at them. They are beautiful. I have other green vegetables that'll give me leaves. I have some, callaloo seeds that I'm waiting to come. They are summer heat plants. And so that's a way where I can get my greens without worrying about the heat and them bolting or anything. They are made for the heat. So that's one of the things that you need to do when you're gardening, is that you need to learn what does well in what season, and then you could just switch it out, right? And then they taste, but you don't want this in the summertime. It makes them bitter, but when they go through the frost, when they go through the cold, it makes them sweeter. So I'm going to go on ahead and pull those and preserve them. The callaloo, it's made for that season, so they're not going to be bitter. My islanders, you know what I'm talking about, and so we're just going to enjoy those. These are some purple sprouting broccoli. Beautiful. I don't know if these are going to sprout, because some of these, I don't know, because they kind of start looking the same, so I might have planted something somewhere, and like over there, I thought it was Georgia College going to be over there, but some of those purple broccoli, sprouting broccoli. Then we have over here, we have the cabbages. Look at them. They're beautiful. Some of them are trying to come to, head up. If they don't, I'm not worried about it, because we're going to eat these leaves. Cabbage is leaves, okay? And I'm going to give I don't know how long I'm going to give them. I don't know how long. But when it's time, and that's it. This is another Russian kale. Beautiful. It is so full and healthy, and it's going to spring up, and they do good in the summertime, in the heat as well. Now I'm going to bring you all over to the U-shaped bed and show you what's going on over here. And it's just so beautiful. And the way the sun is hitting it, guys. These are my red garnet. I'm saying purple because, of course, they look purple. But the red garnet mustard greens. And then I do have some Florida broadleaf mustard greens in the midst of these, because those were the smaller little starts that I just stuck in there. See, like, I just stuck some little ones in here recently, but these are some that look like they were on death's door, and they weathered the storm. And so now, look at that. Look how beautiful. And all of these went through the winter. They went through the winter time, and honey, they are coming back strong. I pruned off all of the dead leaves, the old leaves. Now look, I got some little things that's trying, look, I got some little holes. So I got to tend to that. I got to see what's happening on here. So that means I got to come out here and I got to look to see what is eating them. But it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I've never really had a problem with that, but they're going to get picked as well. And I do have some protection to throw on them for the pest and the sun and all of that. But I don't know how long I'm going to leave this in here because I do have to prepare for my summer crops. These are some more. I don't know. I don't know if they're the broccoli. I think they're the sprouting broccoli because look, you got the purple broccoli over there. So we're going to let them do what they do. And guess what? We eat the leaves. We eat the leaves. Look at this one. Look how all these sprouts are coming up. Look at them. Just beautiful. These do not produce a big head. They're sprouts. They're like the broccoli rabe and all. And look at so see, here's the other lacinato kale I have over here that is doing well. So I'm not worrying about the other one bolting. Plus I have kale that I'm going to put out. I have some purple kale that does not grow like that. But I have some purple kale. I have some other things. I just have some other things. Guys, I just wanted to show y'all that because it is exciting to see the garden doing its thing. I mean, I just love to come out and look at it. Like some people love flowers, and I'm starting to learn to love the flowers. But I come out and I look at the leaves and I look at the other things, and I just see the beauty in that. I'm excited about seeing that. And I mean, they are just growing so beautifully. I even have a lavender over here that went through the winter. I mean, I did or anything, and it is showing, it's coming back. Look at that. They are cold hardy. So I'm praying that I get some flowers this time. And I do have some, look at that. Beautiful. And it smells so good. I like to just run my hand over it like this and smell it. You can smell the lavender. So anybody knows what I need to do with this? Because I don't know. I'm just letting it be. I don't know if I need to cut it back. I don't think so, because look how, I don't know, guys. If y'all know, let me know. And of course, the last stop is the greenhouse. The greenhouse is greenhousing. Guys, I have the plants that I'm getting ready for the summer, some of the spring and some summer. This is purple bell peppers, sweet gem bell peppers, like the peppers. They're be like the long one. I got eggplants. I got tomatoes. Some of these are looking like they struggling a little bit, but I'm going to take care of that. These starts right here, I messed them up. These are my first set of starts that I did back in February. And I think what happened was I burned the roots because I put too much fertilizer. I should not have really put any fertilizer at all. Or if I did fertilizer, I shouldn't have done it like I did it. I just put too much. I was doing the most, and they are struggling behind that. They're still alive. And you know how I feel like about a plant that is still alive. This one here, this is an eggplant. My eggplants are doing good. This is a tomatillo, but look at this one that I started February the 1st compared to the ones that I restarted. And that was the end of February. That was February the 27th. I handled this totally different. These starts over here. Look, I got basil and everything. This is some okra right here. I handled these totally different, and you can see the difference. Now, I do need to, I feel like these tomatoes over here aren't growing like they should, because I feel like these didn't get the light that they were supposed to get. So I am, because you see, it's just those two compared to everything else. And so when I had them inside, they weren't getting the light like they should. So what I'm going to do is probably just take these out and put them in something else where they can get the amount of light that they need. They're started, they're healthy. You can even see some new growth coming. So it's fine. It's okay. Tomatoes are kind of resilient. And I do have some other tomato. I feel like I got other tomato plants. Now this one right here, I don't even know what this is, because this was supposed to be a tomato. It's supposed to be an heirloom tomato. And it just came up, and then another little tomato plant come up behind it. And then this tomato plant, y'all, these plants be doing what they want to do. Now this is a Scotch bonnet pepper, and it just now got weak. I don't know what's happening with that, but guess what? That's okay, because I got all of these other peppers, and you know what I'm thinking? They probably need some water, because I have it in the greenhouse. Now that I'm thinking about it, because they're kind of looking wilted. So I'm gonna water these. I have some rainwater that I've collected, and so I'm gonna water these. I'm gonna water these so that because see, that sun is coming in right there, and it'll get hot in this greenhouse. But look at all the other things. This is an okra plant that just took off a couple of months ago. So I know soon, and I planted this the same time I think I planted these or something. But anyway, I don't know. But anyway, I got starts, y'all. I got starts. My potatoes I didn't really concentrate on the potatoes, and that's okay. Because I don't think I want to fool with that this season, because a lot of new things that I'm growing, and I just want to concentrate on that. These are my peppers that I overwintered, and you see they're coming back. Now I did lose some, but you see there's life. And when you scratch the branch, if you see the green, let me see. Don't make me out of a lie now. Yeah, you see that green? Oh, Lord, I don't even have the thing like I'm supposed to. There's some green there. Look at that. There's some green. And because I have that, and then down here I got that, we're going to go on ahead and plant those out. I don't know about this one, but the ones that have the leaves, and I got a couple of them inside, I've mixed them up, and so I don't know if they are what hot peppers they are. I know that they're the majority of them are hot peppers, but yeah, we got to replant those, fertilize them, because it's springtime. It's time to put them out. That gives me a jump start on my peppers, because you can't overwinter peppers. They are perennials, so you can't overwinter them. You just have to dig them up, cut off some of the root ball, repot them, and then put them inside, or put them somewhere where they're not going to be exposed to the weather outside. If you live in Florida or places that doesn't get that frost and freeze, all of that, you can leave them outside, and they'll just keep doing what they're doing. Anyway, guys, I am backing up out. That's some more celery over there. These are some tatsoi, Napa cabbage, and I don't know if it's going to do what I want it to do, but what I'm planting, because it is spring, and you can plant more brassicas, your cool weather crops, in the spring. But we experience this schizophrenic weather where it can get like this. During this week, it's supposed to get up to 70, 79. So what I'm planning on doing, because I'm going to try this, and they don't take really long to mature. So what I plan on doing is putting them in this area over here. You see these two beds right here? I'm going to put them here. You see how we get a little bit of shade, and it's a little bit of breeze coming over here. That's because the sun is there. Now this sun is going to move over here, and it's going to come directly over the garden. But for right now, I think it'll be fine here. Plus I have some shade cloth that will cut out some of the heat. They're 40% shade cloth. That means it will take 40% of the heat off of the plants, and it's called creating a microclimate. So I'm going to do that. And actually, I'm going to set those beds up today. And I can get a harvest. I can preserve them, like put them in the freezer, put them in the whatever. I can preserve them. And that way I'll have it. And then I can take those out, and then I could put something else. I could rotate the crop. That's what I'm learning this season, is to the timing. The timing is very important. So if you have a quick crop, like I think it only takes 50 days, which they've already been, that's from germination. They've already been germinated. And so I think once I get them in, I fertilize them good. I keep them from being that fluctuation, that heat and everything. I think that they'll do good, because our springtime, sometimes our springtime is like that, where some people may get a month or two. Our springtime be summering, not springtiming. But anyway, we're gonna see, because I want some more Lady Bok Choy. And I got the green, I got the purple, and I do have some Napa cabbage. We will see. Okay? Y'all pray for the Jackson Garden. And this is going to be it for today. I have a lot of work that I need to do. And I love y'all. And please like, comment, and share. And be looking forward to the YouTube channel that is coming up. I'm working on it now, getting my videos together, learn how to edit, all that kind of stuff. If anybody has any input that you can help me with, please do. And until then, listen, guys, you want to start that garden? It's time to start the garden. If you don't have to start with seed. You can go to your big box stores. You can go to your plant nurseries. Get you some starts. Plant your garden. Don't overwhelm yourself. I'm the type of person that will overwhelm myself. I'll say I'm starting off with a little bit, and honey, it becomes a whole farm. Like I got a farm or something out here. You'd swear I've been doing this for years. It's only been a year, not even a year and a half yet. But that's okay, because that's me. But you can start off wherever you need to start off with, wherever you need to start at. And if you have any questions that I can help you with, let me know. But until then, I love y'all. This is D. Jackson from the Jackson Garden. And you have the most fabulous day. And put that seed in the ground. Bye-bye.